Hi, second years. Right, so I suspect quite a few need some help with creating this sketch. This is Gabriel's file. He's given me permission to use it as the basis for showing you how to do this. So the basic idea here is you want to create the sketch in just one quarter, because each of these quarters is exactly the same. You want to fully define one quarter and then repeat it 4 times. So doing it like this, where you try and dimension each quarter, not a good idea. Just because there's too much to dimension and too much to control, and it's unnecessary. So before I even start, I just want you to notice that that line's blue. So if I move this over, you'll see it shifts my whole sketch. So that's something we're going to have to pay attention to. And so before I start, I think the only thing I need to remember is what that radius is, which is 1.41. The rest I can kind of remember. That's 40, so it's 20, 1.8. And then most of these are radius 1.4 as far as, or 4 I can remember, and that's 4.5. Radius 4. Okay, and then that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all select all of the dimensions. So I'll put my dimension filter on. I'm going to delete the whole lot. Take it off. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect that line to this center point by saying make coincident. So it hasn't gone black, which means it hasn't connected. And the reason for that is because it's not vertical. So Control Z. So that's got to be made vertical. Just got to watch these things. Okay, so there we go. It turns black. That's the first thing. You want to make sure that your center lines are properly defined. Then I see a duplicate center line here. We don't need it. In fact, we definitely don't want it. We don't want any duplicates. So this one here is also not defined. Okay, so Control Z. Okay, now as soon as I let go, it's actually defined itself as far as I can see. Right, can't lift it, can't do anything with it. It's connected itself to the center point. That point. Right. Then I'm going to delete most of the sketch. Okay, and I want to select here, select chain. I'm going to delete that. Okay, so here are duplicate lines, right? So that could have caused problems. So I'm going to select those again if I can. So it won't allow me to select a chain, which means that there are multiple lines here. If I click and delete, there's another one. Click and delete, there's another one, another one. So there's probably 3 of each of those in each of these places. Yep. So that happens quite easily because you might have chosen the lines and revolved them, and then forgotten that you'd actually double booked them. So let's get rid of this one. So that's basically what I need. I need that curve, which would have been that curve there, all the way to that point here, and I need this center line. So I'm going to, this has got a position already. I can see if I try and I can increase or decrease the size, but I can't move its position. So let's go back, give that a size dimension. So this is my advice to you: is go once you've drawn out what you want, go shape by shape. Then you can see what needs to be done. So this shape here needs a position first of all. So always go position first, and then go size. So there we go. Got a position, right? I just need to make sure that this is connected to that line, or that it is horizontal. So that gives it a second position. So now it's positioned, and I'll need to give it a size. Okay, so this one here, radius 4, has a size. So now I've got to define these 2 lines relative to a center line. So I'm going to create a diagonal line which I can link up, but I'm not going to do that. I want it to sit on its own, and I want to give that an angle of 45 degrees. So now what I can do is I can take these 2 lines, and I can make them symmetrical about that line. These two, make those symmetrical. These two, and then lastly these two. No, that won't do it. Alright, let's see what happens. So now what I need is I need a position for this, but we've got a problem in that I can give that an angle, but it won't fix it in any other way. So I need this to connect to that line there. Let's just see, I've still got a center line here. I must get rid of it. So I got rid of it. So I need that line and that line to be connected. If I hold the shift button down or the control button down and I click them both, I can use the point to give me a virtual sharp, and then dimension from that line to this virtual sharp. Okay, so we're halfway there. We've got the angle, we need the other position. But as I'm doing that, I notice this isn't, it's when I removed that second line, there must have been two infinite lines there, or two lines of some sort. It's not connected to the center. So let's just connect that. There we go. Now it's black. That's what we want. So we've got an X dimension, and now we just need an angle dimension between there and there, 25 degrees. Okay, and you see instantly this other one goes black. Okay, and as far as I know, these two are the same radius. Yes, so I can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make sure they're all equal. Right. Now I just need a dimension size, a position dimension, should I say, over here, 20. It's done, and you see instantly this other one is also done because that and that line are symmetric. And I think I just need a size dimension here. Let's just see. So you might have to put in tangent. Should have done it already for you. It probably is there, but just to be sure, 4.5. And there we go. My sketch has gone black. It's just this one here which is problematic for some reason. Wait a minute, maybe this just needs to be symmetricized. Yes, that's good enough. Okay, right, now that it's all black, now you know that this is fully dimensioned, it's fully constrained. So we need an offset of 1.8. So I'm going to select the chain, which it won't allow me to do. Let's try select chain first. So I've gone outside, I should have gone inside. There we go. Okay, let's do that. So we need that one there, and that one. No, just this one. You see mirrored around this one here. And then I should be able to, I think I might have to just, let's try this first. Sketch fillet, which was 1.41. No, it won't do it. Okay, so I've actually got to cut those off. So let's just draw a line like something like this. Okay, so let's see if that will do it now. Put this little radius in. It's too small. I think that's the problem. 1.45. Okay, I won't do it. So what I've got to do then is just got to make this perpendicular to that line so that these lines are still connected, and then just put in a tangent arc from here to here, and you see that's gone nice and black. So I just need a size, because we already got, so that's 1.64. We'll try and make it Gabriel 1.41, see if it'll do it. It will do it. Good. Okay. Right, so now you've got everything that you need to just repeat. It's all fully defined. So I just drag select, go to linear sketch pattern, select the circular sketch pattern, it'll populate it for you immediately. Say yes. If it doesn't, now connect. Like a, it's probably going to need some kind of connecting dimension, I think. Let's just try this. Let's just go back. Right, I think it might be that we need this line as well as the rest. So I've selected them all now, and let's see if we do a circular pattern on that. There we go. Right, I was correct in my suspicions. That's all you needed is that center line, then it gives you a fully defined sketch. So if I now exit, I should have my extrusion and everything is fully connected. So that's how you do it. I hope that helps. Cheers.